I love a city tour day, and most city tours I'd done before had been on foot, so I wasn't expecting to explore St. Louis by horse and carriage. It was a nice surprise, and as we made our way through the city, I realized it was the perfect pace to take everything in. Our guide was Mohammed, and throughout the tour, you could tell how proud he was to call St. Louis home. As we made our way through the city, we watched St. Louis slowly come to life around us. We visited the Grand Mosque of St. Louis, and what makes this mosque so interesting is that it was originally a Catholic church before later becoming a mosque. It still has its original church bells, and during that transition, those bells were used as the call to prayer. Later, we visited one of the ports in St. Louis that played a role in the Atlantic slave trade. Muhammad shared that many of the people taken from the port were brought to Brazil, and it immediately brought me back to my visit to Salvador, Brazil, and reminded me just how deep the African diaspora connection truly runs. At one point during the tour, Mohammed started talking about how much he loves St. Louis. He told us that everyone has a different definition of what it means to be rich, and for him, being from St. Louis is what makes him rich. I was already looking at St. Louis with so much appreciation, but hearing him speak about his hometown like that amplified everything. I couldn't help but start seeing St. Louis through his eyes, and all I could see was beauty.